actually do have a very rare Aston Martin already.
As it turns out.
As it turns out, and I didn't know this. This is ridiculous. So I went with you. You were my ride down to Vegas. We filmed the DBX, right? You then get a call from a client who's like, or a text from a client who's like, I see you're in Vegas. I need to meet on Monday.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I could do that. And then you're like, hey, can you get a flight home? Like last minute, you just totally bail on me.
Yeah.
And like, dude, get a flight home.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I could do that, or I could find something to buy here and drive it home and flip it.
Yeah.
And so we start looking, and I find the DB11, a red DB11, at the Chevy dealership.
Truck dealership.
Yeah, it's the
Truck World.
The Silverado Megastore.
Yeah.
Right? And here's the thing. It's Silverado Megastore. And I'm like, I think it's just a red DB11. You do too.
Yeah.
But we walk in, and the first thing we do, we start scoping things out. Like you open the hood. First thing you do is open the hood, because it might be an Andy Palmer launch edition or something, like a little plaque on it or something. We open the hood, and you go, dude, it's got dual pack. And I'm like, yeah, man, dude, oh my gosh, it's got the jewel pack. Sale guy goes, what's the jewel pack? And we're like, that's like a $7,500 option. It's 18 karat gold under the hood. Had no clue.
Yeah.
And then it's like paint color match on the wheel things. And we're like, this is a well-spec DB11.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do it. Their price is good. I'm like, your price is good. We'll go get a cashier's check. You go off, split off this way. I get in the DB11. I truck it home. Great ride. And then it's like a year later, we have it in Vegas. And I'm getting it serviced, and the guy, the sales guy, goes, yeah, one of our customers came in, he parked it next to yours. He also has a red one, but it's a different red. He's like, why does that one look so cool? He's like asking why that one looks so good, why mine looks so good. And I'm like, I think we have a special red color. You're then shopping DB11s. Yep. You found? Where was it? With Cleveland?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you found at Cleveland. They said Scorpus red, only a handful in the United States. And so we make the assumption that
yours is Scorpus red.
Mine's a Scorpus red. Whoa. So I go down to Monterey, and I'm talking to one of the guys there for Aston Martin. And I go, dude, can you tell me how many Scorpus red DB11s are in the United States? He goes, absolutely, man. I got the database right here. Let me go get my laptop. Gets his laptop, comes back. He goes, you won't believe this. There are only 3 Scorpus red DB11s in the United States. I'm like, whoa.
That's awesome.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I look at his database. It says 2019. I'm like, V8.
That is not me.
I don't have a 2019 V8. I have a 2017 V12. He's like, well, it's not Scorpus red. And I'm like,
what color?
What color would it be? And he goes, you got to send me the VIN. So I leave to go to lunch. Xander and I are at lunch. I shoot him the VIN. I had it in a previous email somewhere, and I found it, and I shot it to him. In about 10 minutes, he shoots it back. He goes, you won't believe this. There's only 73 Aston Martins of our entire line built in Red Lion. That's your color is Red Lion. Of those 73, only 11 are in the US. Of those 11, you have the only DB11 in Red Lion.
It's one of one.
I just drove it to Monterey and back 2,000 miles. I just put on it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got home, I detailed it, and I just put it up on the lift. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm done driving this. Anyway, it's kind of fun.
That is awesome.